Monaspa, the two teams coming in from Division 2, wanting to make a name for themselves. And I got to cast a bunch of these guys. Both these teams look really good. You're about Ooredoo Thunder, though. You were really liking a couple things from them.
Yeah, I really like the way that they just set up their drafts. Like even here, I feel like they just know how to make their heroes work. And a lot of the heroes are picked with a lot of reason and logic and purpose. Like you have Monaspa who play like this really fast style. They want to like run you over. And then you have this Tidehunter who kind of stops that in a way if he's going to be in the right position because he can just stop the initiations with Ravage. You also have the Kunkka to allow you to play long fights. So honestly, I think we're in for a good game. And Monaspa, once again, they're all about the aggression. They need to hit their moves.
Well, they're all in the jungle right now, and Desire, who has been playing this Primal Beast pretty consistently, he actually is going to be forced to use that Onslaught and try and jump away real quickly. So Monaspa will not be able to come on over and contest for that rune, and that might set up for, is that all four?
No, that's 4.
Holy moly. Okay, OT off to a very good start in this one.
Yeah, not too bad. 4 bounty runes, you know, your Tidehunter, he's queuing up my favorite item, the Meteor Hammer. It's actually very good on Tide.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, that shit is good.
Dude, that's crazy. I hadn't even thought about that one. Yeah, everybody wants to build a Meteor Hammer now, huh?
Yeah, it gives you regen, it gives you stats, you kill some towers, it got buffed. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching Topson play some pubs, and he's buying Meteor Hammer on like mid-Ricky, so it's that's how bad it's got.
All right, well, that's good. It'll be something to watch for at the very least. We did talk, rather the panel talked pretty extensively about this bottom matchup that we're going to be looking at here. The Skylark and Desire playing together against TA2000 and Kaori on this Lich and Slark. Down there bottom, is there sort of any moment where, actually we might need to watch for Spartan getting kind of low up top. Do you think that there's going to be like a key moment where they need to go for a kill or try and punish this lane?
Like from the OT side?
Either side.
Like this lane is really bad for Monaspa. We can already see you're just playing a double melee into Slark Lich. He should be okay here, but for Monaspa, I don't think they have any timings here at all. The best thing they can do is to feed Skylark all this XP as fast as possible for him to get levels, because that's their win condition. Whereas OT, they want to play aggressive all the time.
Wow. Not often what I hear when I'm thinking about Lich lanes from the past, but obviously a very different hero than when he was in his heyday, just denying out creeps. Can play super duper aggro in this one. Yeah, you can see him getting pulled around, getting bullied around there. Might need to pull some of those waves back behind the tower, but you can see in the mid lane also the 10-2 versus the 9-1, already a bit of a farm fest.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a lot of these mid matchups right nowadays are just very farm intensive. But Kunkka in the game, he's very good against Zeus. He has the catch with the Exos Kaori.
Down low, getting in there, TA2000, but it's going to be first blood. Skylark manages to find a quick kill, and that's huge.
I'm just kidding, I guess. No, Monaspa, they just clean it up. I guess level 2 on Brood. Maybe Kaori got caught off guard a little bit. So yeah, nice job by them to get first blood, because I'm not sure that's supposed to happen. I mean, look at the CS. It's not really supposed to happen, but that is super huge for them.
And now going to use that level 2. Sinister Gaze pulls him back in. TA2000 chasing, does not have a leap. Just all out heavy damage coming from the Slark instead with his build.
Interesting. I guess because the Brood went for the third spell as top, Spartan should be okay.
Yeah. Get some separation. Omar's still beating into him, though. And we'll have to pop that stick and walk away from that one. Yeah, I guess the thing that sort of changed is, down bottom, Desire, very low, one last hit's going to come through, so kind of gets a little bit of revenge. The Brood change was just like a movement speed thing, if I'm not mistaken. Still really good at trading if he ends up taking that Insatiable Hunger, going for the Silken Boa in this one. I
mean, you can also tell from like their items that they have bottom as a bit more pressure up top. They have they both have starting items, Windlace, Rush Boots on Brood. Like, they know that this lane is hard as Spartan. Hello.
He's in kind of far, and that glimpse, it's not going to keep him alive. Winter getting low, too, with all the treants on him. It's enough. Hyundai finds the finish. So, yeah, a little bit of a bloodbath going on across both of these lanes.
That was honestly pretty good for Monaspa. Like, that's one of the things that they do really well. Like, Spartan often, he's very low HP. He doesn't mind it. But if they can get a kill trade out of this, which they did, and his carry got solo XP and the gold for it, that's great. Like an early level 6 on Nature's Prophet in this game, especially combined with a Zeus, this map can bleed real fast.
Right, there's so much kill potential there. And actually, they get the leash connection now back onto Desire, trying to create some separation. Not going to happen. Both of these offlaners, if you look at that CS, they're kind of getting trashed. But Slark getting out with the free lane, that's really good for him.
Yeah, they definitely need this too. Like, this is the counter pick that they were going for, especially with the Lich. It's like a double counter pick, so to speak. So TA2000, he's going to be up to a good start, and they're already tipping each other. You know, they're good friends from the good old Division 2. And last time, I'm pretty sure Monaspa beat them in Div 2, so I think OT, they're out for blood. They want this revenge.
Absolutely. Well, 4.5 minutes in right now, and you can see we're getting close to that level 6 on Zeus, which means those other kill potentials are going to be that much more available to him if Slark gets a little bit low or the Tidehunter up on that top side of the map. We'll have to keep our eyes on those HP bars.
It's time to buy some raindrops, my friend. Zeus is getting 6, Skylark.
Chase gets a little bit away from him right there. Kaori now going to chase down Desire, gets the slow TA2000, moves in. Also a battle up top. Spartan being brought lower and lower. He's going to get away, but Kaori, he's not going to be so lucky. Skylark able to bring that kill down, and, well, immediately TA2000 turns it back around, and now body blocks coming in on the Tidehunter. There is so much action on the side lanes here. And Omar, he's going to get caught. Does have a tango ready to get himself out of trouble, though.
Oh, career. Close.
I mean, Zeus is close to 6 too, but Omar, he's not going to be low enough.
Yeah, ideally also. Oh, they have boats and Lich is here.
Yeah, in some trouble. Wish tries to jump away. Not going to happen. He's dead. So Noob makes the kill happen with the rotation from Kaori. Very well played.
That's just super nice move. Like, even it was on the level up of Kunkka. Like, this is just a very high level play. Like, you're like, oh, Kunkka's level 5. I'm fine here. But the moment the creep dies, you already X-marked. You get pulled back, and it's more on the Kunkka there on Noob to mess up for you to stay alive. So nice move by them, super good. And you can see the net worth disparity now is actually huge.
Right. No, that's the other thing is that, like, that combination, if you can get that first kill in there on that mid laner, they're going to need to find a way to shut Noob down because he is having a great time. And so is TA2000. Both these lanes are going really, really well.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the problems when you play against Kunkka and Tide with like these lineups that rely on running in. Kunkka's not the easiest hero for you to like tower dive and collapse on because he's tanky, he's got the boat, he has Torrent. I mean, look already, 1400 HP with a magic wand, and we're only 6 minutes in.
Yeah, double bracer with the stick. Yeah, it's a real big problem trying to find any type of a kill onto him. So they're going to need to bring numbers. It feels like you might even need like a Primal Beast or something coming in with Pulverize to make that happen. This is position 4 anyways.
Yeah, like 4, at least right now for Monaspa, they need to wait for these 2 6s. As up top, a little glimpse back.
Now Witter getting blocked in again. A lot of creeps in his way. I mean, it's going to take a while. He does have his Ring of Health and a lot of HP to cut through, but... Well, they're going to bring in more. Now, with Desire immediately lifted and pushed back. So Werner does manage to get away, but the Zeus ulti moves in. Wish suddenly an explosion of damage. Nande also TPs forward. This is the Monaspa lineup that they needed to be prepared for. All-out aggression as every hero up top.
I mean, why not? You just chase the Melon Man for like 20 seconds until all your spells come back up. And here we already see, they're going to keep playing around this combo. Nature's Prophet ulti, it starts bouncing around the map. You Zeus ult at the end, give vision for the bounce to catch on. And then, I mean, once Monaspa get to chase you and you don't have a turnaround, I mean, you're not running away from that because you will die.
Right. I mean, it's worth noting, though, that even in spite of those like good kills, that movement up top, it's still a slight lead for Ooredoo Thunder. This team still have a TA2000 who has not been addressed. He has raindrops now, too. Take a look at the esportsbet.io odds. Still into the favor pretty heavily for OT. We'll see if that continues or if maybe they can find some way on Monaspa to play this aggro style and keep running at them.
Yeah, honestly, I would say that they have very good answers. Like, we already touched on the networks that they have. Sure, the Tidehunter isn't having the best time. Like, Witter not, you know, with the best start, but as long as he gets his Ravage later, as you know, he might fall again here, my little friend.
Oh no, he's still level 4. This poor guy tries to walk away. There's body blocks. There's Desire right on top of him. They're going to glimpse him back in. Couple more hits, and well, lift back. Omar, they bring in Noob, but now Nande, he's going to get caught, going to get controlled. Will he get killed? It looks like TP out. Do they have a way to break it? He's actually getting away.
What's in the backpack?
Unreal. The quality played. Did not have it at the ready. They had Sinister Gaze. That one hurts.
Well, the 8-minute backpack quelling play because you have too many items. Yeah, that one hurts actually because your Tide dies again. Now Nande got out. I mean, Monaspa are doing exactly what they need to do, and they're doing more of it.
Oh my god.
Well, Nande's flipped.
He just wants to be there. You can farm creeps then. Torrent thrown out. Desire, he's in trouble. Nande, they drop down a ward and see him immediately. Kaori, is he in trouble now? Noob is over here too. This is the weirdest fight ever. The rest of Monaspa's moving in. He's just cliff hitting him on Noob. Torrent goes out, gonna connect, and well, they bring down Desire.
Oh, he's clipped.
Now TA2000 is clipped as well. Nande tries to get off this high ground, but eventually they will find that kill. Glimpse to get a little bit of separation. Couldn't get an X out.
That was hilarious. Honestly, they could have even left Nande for a bit. He had both TPs on CD for like 50 seconds, but yeah. This is what does sometimes happen to Monaspa. Suddenly at the 8 minutes, you're like way deep in the triangle.
Right.
As long as they keep playing around their two ults, I think they're fine. But they need to make sure that they understand when to call quits on these moves.
Right. Well, and the other big thing that you're seeing right now here bottom is that Skylark's been given that space to clean up this bottom tower, and he has really accelerated in farm over the last couple of minutes.
No, he's just back in the game. He had a super bad early game, but now he got the tower. Spartan is here. They have 2 deep wards in the bot jungle, so he's going to be pretty chill. And whenever they see an OT hero out of position, they have all the moves necessary, especially whenever this Prophet ult is ready.
So here's a question for you that I'm kind of curious about. I am looking at these heroes in the off lane, and on one side you've got somebody building Greaves, on the other side you got a Meteor Hammer. Now, I get that it's good, but is there any worry about like this making their sort of mid-game team fighting that much worse, and like maybe a window where Monaspa is going to be really strong? Or do you think the Meteor Hammer can like make up for it with their form of team fighting instead of like, you know, outlasting the damage, being able to turn it with a ton of stuns?
I would say that Meteor Hammer is, the later you get it, the worse it is, quite obviously. But this hero is, this item is super timing related and like snowball. So in this case, sure, it helps you recover, I guess. But with your question, very likely in that 5, 6, 7 minutes, he could be missing, I don't know, his finished hood, or maybe he doesn't have a dagger, or another item to stay alive. So with Monaspa, the lineup that they're playing, there is definitely a worry that your timeout at minute 11 is sitting on, yeah, Meteor Hammer, and that's it.
Right. Okay, I was wondering, because, you know, it's a new patch, you never know, but I see these things, I get a little worried about what's going to happen. Although, if you can find these types of kills onto Skylark, that is huge. Chain Frost thrown down, brought down, and, well, now the Tide Hunter moves in. They have the Ravage. Whiter tries to back away. TA2000 still going in on a Spartan. They get a Sprout to create some separation, and now glimpse him back in. They don't have the damage at all. 4 heroes here. Noob made the rotation too, and now Spartan's in trouble. So who's getting aggro on who? They find Desire, will get that kill, and Spartan hoping to get away, but eventually he too will fall. So who needs a mech? Just run at him.
Yeah, just kill him, lol. Like, even before all of this, they killed the Brood in their own jungle, so very nice move there too. I kind of missed how that happened, but overall, really nice movements there. And this does sometimes happen when you try to defend your safe lane tower and you run out of damage. Well, the enemy team's going to run you down. Like OT, they just bring numbers, they get multiple kills, now they're tier 1. And the map is kind of back to even. And honest, I have to say, I love this item build on Kunkka. Like this blade mail that people have started doing is really good. I also love the shard after. But we'll see what Noob decides to go for here. Maybe BKB first, maybe the shard, but overall, I'm a big fan.
I mean, there is so much burst damage that comes out from the Zeus combo and, you know, like we talked about, Nature's Prophet ulti. Like, it is definitely an issue there. They're going to smoke up and try and find a kill in the jungle yet again, and they're going to find him. Yeah, that one's too easy, and he's going to be pulled back and brought down super quickly here as they have all the control in the world. I think, yes.
I was like, hold, hold. Okay, they do. I guess that's also how they killed him last time. Oh, top lane. I mean, we're just watching the same play.
False amount of the Meteor Hammer animation. That's good. I like that. Oh, Nande?
Oh, nice aggression, though. I like it. You're kicking the Nature's Prophet out of his triangle at 13 minutes.
True.
I mean, this, in my opinion, this is the more impressive stuff about carry players. It's not the ones that play Medusa for 40 minutes and then win because they run down mid. But the ones that they have an advantage, they have good net worth, they understand their timings, and they go in. They lead for their team, they make it easier. As TA2000, he's chilling.
Whoa, yeah, they just drop everything and find that kill. Now, Skylark makes the move over as this one, and T2, he actually gets stuck. Oh, the combo! What a play. Stolen Thunder God's Wrath, though.
My bad, I cursed him. I'll stop talking.
He's doing so well. Look at him.
He will do well from now, I'm sure.
You're just going to double down on that curse. I see this.
He's good. He's good now. Don't worry. 0 deaths from now.
I like it. Yeah, it does feel like this pipe is going to be super necessary for the Tidehunter, or rather just the Hood for now, but I would imagine he goes back for it. Because you can see how fragile even that Slark is after he used the ulti.
Yeah, I mean, for now, they're going to rely a lot on this Kunkka, I think, to frontline for them, get out a good build, especially with the spell being buffed, to keep these heroes alive, because that's really the name of the game for them later on in fights, is to outlast like this quick initiation from Monaspa. If they can really live through the Primal charging him, the 2 combos with the Natures and the Zeus ult, OT are going to run over the fights if they survive this early, like 3, 4, 5 second window.
Right. Well, and there is still the worry of, like, you know, the big burst of Zeus and Nature's Prophet before BKBs come out. We've seen that, you know, at the Major a couple of times. It was the answer for Lena's, which, by the way, love to say that one went unpicked, unbanned in the draft. Love that. And, well, Witter, he's going to get caught. Oh, Kraken immediately. That's unfortunate, and that keeps him out alive. Now, Zeus ulti coming from the Rubik, but won't be able to turn that into anything else.
That is actually very important for him to live there. Like, if he... I feel like if he gets this step right here before his Hood again, his game is going to be, like, really slowed down. But now he lives, he gets salved up, he's chilling, he's close to his Hood, and once he has that, he's going to be fine, as TA2000 should be okay.
Just glimpsing, like, random. It does get some vision on them with the spiders, but not going to make any concentrated effort. There is a big smoke move running in here, though. Skylark, he's going to be the first person that gets run into, gets caught by the X, still has that mechanism ready, but can he survive through the burst? Spawn Spiderlings? No chance.
Yeah, it's just not easy to play Brood right now. He should probably want to stay bottom. I'm not quite sure how he ended up here.
Right.
But it's just annoying to play into like Kunkka and Slark, as they're going for more. At least they're poking.
T2000 needs to be careful. Static Storm down. That doesn't keep him alive. Okay, they have Pulverize ready if they want to use it, but the lift immediately to interrupt, and, well, that is going to be a turn kill onto Desire. Noob finishes his BKB.
And the mid tower, and they're diving, like now, 3k gold lead. TA2000, he goes bottom, he's like, yo boys, job's done up top, I helped you get some kills, now I go farm. They're chilling, they're super happy right now.
Yeah, I mean, you do have the Midas on the Nature's Prophet, but at the same time, this lineup starts to feel very unassailable over the next couple of minutes for Ooredoo Thunders, and they're kind of just going to impose their will on him, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, like right now, if you're Monaspa, you're running into a couple of problems. Like, let's say you smoke up, you run into OT. You find the Tide, very likely now with the Hood, he's too tanky. You run into Kunkka, he has 2k HP and a BKB, but if you don't go on him, he bolts his teammates. So for Monaspa, they need to find proper fights where OT aren't together or they split the side lanes, because playing Nate, I don't want to be in non-if position. I don't feel good about doing some random TP and I might get ravaged, boated, whatever. I'm suddenly, bam, I'm dead.
Right, and that's the problem too, is that so much of their control kind of on the side of Monaspa comes from like a static storm into a pulverize like right afterwards, but they have a lot of ways to interrupt that pulverize. And now a tier 1 tower goes down. These fights, they're really tough, and Wish, he gets caught, doesn't have a way out. The boat, it's gonna connect, needs to get away, but feared, pull back in and killed. That one hurts.
Yeah, I mean, I would say for Monaspa need to delay this game without bleeding too much on the map, because Nande needs BKB. They're gonna look to like scramble together some gold here. I mean, Desire is, we can't start talking about his BKB. He's still like 3k gold away. But for Monaspa, they need to split the map, wait for Nande's BKB, and then really look to split up the enemies. You're playing the Zeus, Nature's Prophet, try to play fast and go from there.
Desire tries to get out, does have the Disruptor near, oh, excuse me, that's Omar. Lift, he's getting into range. Woo, buddy.
The Meteor Hammer nearly did it.
The lift was pretty close, but not quite there. So a little unfortunate. You get a couple more points in that telekinesis.
Slark Ags is also not far from coming out, and that is just... So you're playing into Kunkka who will X-mark you. There's also the Slark vision, so, I mean, playing into Slark already is annoying. when the hero's ahead, it's even more annoying because you're going to lose your vision. He's going to help his team out. So yeah, right now Monaspa are not in the best spot, but once they get this BKB on Nande, that's when they can start looking for plays.
Yeah, that win probability pretty high. No, I hear what you're saying. That feels like it needs to be sort of the be-all, end-all in a way. Is find a way for this this Nature's Prophet to kind of stand tall in the fights and you know, not drop away and just get picked off and killed. And in a way, probably going for these pickoffs could be big for them.
Yeah.
Although not an easy one. Later caught, pulverize into nothing mid.
Lapping
There's also a battle going on. And they are going to smoke up. Looked like they were going to run into each other, but won't find anybody yet. Skylark would be a pretty easy pickoff if they can get that X on. Wish instead. They spot him there. TA2000 jumps, and the Static Storm catches him right away. Do they have the damage, though? They need a little bit more. He's so low, but not going to be low enough. Omar is going to drop. Desire's in, and TA2000 very low. Weirder there, too. He has the Meteor Hammer to land, but he gets the mechanism off, and they're actually outlasting this fight. With Wish there, they might have enough. Noob is going to TP out, manages to escape, but they bring down 3. A really good fight from Monaspa.
Okay, I'm just gonna assume that the Nature's Prophet ult plus Zeus ult kind of just cleaned up the supports. I mean, that's the best thing that can happen for them. They go on the back line. Yeah, not the, you know, not the prettiest damage numbers if you're an OT fan there, because their support just got cleaned up at the start of the fight. And nothing better than that can happen from Monaspa.
Yeah. That feels like it has to be the way that they take these fights. And you can see that for, you know, Ooredoo Thunder, they're trying to get, you know, more survivable movement around with the cloak and everything coming out. TA2000, there's creeps on him. He's in some trouble. Does he have a way out of here? Jumps to the side, glimpse, back off cooldown in 3, but won't be able to go for him.
All right, game is getting spicy. I like it. I was like, yeah, you know, OT, you know, they might just run away with this one, but sick fight for Monaspa. Now they're only down 2k gold. Nande is happy. Wish got a lot of gold from that fight too, so yeah, we're in for a spicy one now.
The Zeus is definitely one of these X factors, I think. This hero, as you get later and later, it just doesn't feel fair to play against as a support. You know, you just get
Honestly,
blown
true.
up randomly. It's like, what the hell? How is this fair?
I mean, at least what's good for them, they have a Glimmer, they have a Cloak, so they understand, yeah, I don't want to be blown up anymore by 2 noobs pressing their R button, and I'm like, okay, I'm dead. So it's good.
Speaking of noobs, he just finished an Aghanim Scepter.
What the froge? What? There's an axe on my Kunkka?
I don't know if I like that or not. That's. I mean, he's going for a Blink next, so maybe he just goes like Blink, Blade Mail, Torrent Storm on top of the Zeus.
It has to be some new tech. I haven't seen this before. I'm going to believe in it because he's playing very well. He's 404. He's been owning. He's got to know what he's doing. I could have seen just, you know, the casual AC, help out your team, you know, scale through the early stages of the fight, but going this Ags, maybe he feels like, sure, they won't have too many BKBs, just Nandes. I can go in, create a lot of chaos, literally with like a water park, and then we're chilling.
I mean, and if he is going in, right now he's queued up the Aghanim Shard. I feel like if he finds the Zeus, the fight's really easy for them. Like, if Wish gets gone on at the beginning, he's so much of how this stuff works for him, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, at any point, I feel like if OT can have Noob or TA2000 initiate and like poke their head into the enemy team, it will make it so much easier for the Tide to like wait, get off the Ravage that he kind of wants. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this Kunkka Blink, no matter what this item build looks like. As long as there's a Blink in there with this position in the game, I like it.
Okay. Well, Skylark has finished off the Pipe now, so Pipe Greaves. Desire sees the TA2000s down here, tries to get in range, and, well, will Dark Pack take that one off? The second round, second salvo connects now, and it is going to be a dead Primal Beast. So, continuing to throw his body at him.
Yeah, you know, TA2000, he's pretty happy now. 7 permanent stacks, 15 Essence Shift. I feel like Roche has got to be, you know, on the mind of both teams, at least soon-ish. Sure, you don't have the best, you know, Roche checking as OT, but if your Slark has stacks, like maybe this move works out, then you can go there. Same with Monaspa. Then Roche isn't too bad. You have a Brood with the 3rd spell. Well, no, you have some smoke on Smokey.
Send in the Spiderlings, and smoke breaks. Oh, Skylark was on the low ground. Very nice. And now Envision, he just jumps right in. He's caught. He's in trouble. He's dead.
No, he's dead.
Oh my goodness. That's not what you want to see. And they pop the BKB just to get away from the glimpse. But now Noob might be in some trouble. Oh, but the water park, a little bit of a save. Not a complete save. Skylark still chasing. They have Kaori. I mean, they could just go back and roast themselves on Monaspa if they want, but they want more kills. Will find this Lich and eventually bring him down. What a huge win for Monaspa.
Don't underestimate the Spartan Disruptor, bro. This guy's been playing this hero for like 12 years. You go in, you're not at the ready. I mean, you get static. You insta-die. Nande pops his BKB, Gleipnir. They just keep hitting. And, I mean, they have all the damage in the world right now to do this. Your Tide doesn't have a blink. Sure, he has a pipe to help you out, but same with the boat. Like, these things, they take time. And now Monaspa, they're in the lead. They're hitting Roach, DD Rune. Why not?
Dude, TA 2000 needs a BKB so bad.
He's a carry player. He will... Sure, he wants to buy it now. Yeah. But yeah, he needs this one bad.
Oh my god, and he glimpses him back home. What is Spartan's so annoying. I'm sure he loved that play right there. Gets the Aegis onto Nande, and just whatever you can do to get under the skin of a carry player. A little glimpse.
He's in the zone right now. You insta-static him, he respawns, you pop him back to base. You're like, yeah, what up, bro?
All right, so suddenly a 2,000 gold lead for Monaspa. This team, we do still have that BKB and the Blink now done on Kunkka, so he can get in on top of him and queuing up the sheep stick afterwards.
Yeah, honestly, I can see like this Blink Hex is always very good later. I have yet to see the Therme Thursday water park come into play here in the game, because the last one, it was not pretty, but to be fair, the fight's already over when Naive goes in and gives his life away. But the next fights, I'm really looking at this Kunkka impact, because he's still having a near-flawless game. He's a top nepper of his team. But in the last 5 minutes or so, his impact on this hero has been pretty small, like very silent.
Right. Well, I mean, I think some of that is because, you know, they wanted to take that fight. TA2000 just gets blown up. They do find Wooder here. Got him caught, ready to punch. He is just slowly dying. And I think that he doesn't have a way out of this.
Oh, he's just...
he's going to die.
He has to accept it.
It's going to take a while.
Or is it?
Oh, They get vision. Oh, my God. There's no way he gets out of here. The root.
Keep watching.
And done. Down bottom. They did take down Desire, though.
I also like that Nande is building a Silver Edge, as we have a little more poke, but should like Skylark should be okay here. But yeah, the Silver Edge, again, gives you like a really nice, like another win condition, you know, like an easier way of dealing with Tide. Sure, Tide isn't having the best game, but it adds like another layer. You find him, even if his whole team is around him, you break him, one stun, 3-4 hits, bam, he's dead.
Right. So I want to get your opinion now on the next couple of minutes here. When I'm looking at this game, I'm still like a little worried about what happens when Slark gets the BKB. Would you be concerned about that at all? Do you think that like Monaspa need to keep up the aggression, or are they pretty comfortable with the way the game's playing out, even if like Slark gets that BKB?
I would say even if Slark gets BKB, their gameplay shouldn't change too much, simply because of the nature of the heroes. They want to like continue to play very fast around the map, maybe split them up, have Nande like go in the back like they did before with maybe some Silver Edge BKB, kill the supports. And for Ooredoo, yeah, they need to switch up a little bit. Either have TA2000 get his BKB, which he nearly has, maybe work into a shard as well. Like later, when they have multiple layers of saving each other with like the Slark shard, Kunkka boat, maybe Tide starts getting a Blink Dagger, which he's working on. I think that's OT's like biggest timing, BKB and Slark shard.
BKB, Slark Shard, and we'll see what they can do at that point in time. And of course, we do have that later scenario as well that we were talking about of Kunkka getting into the sheep stick. Did stop off along the way for the Shard himself. And you can see that they're spamming out these spiders, keeping vision constantly in the area, and keeping eyes on people. As Spartan, he's going to lead the way right now, smoked up. They drop down. The Zeus Aghanims and a quick kill onto Kaori, and Nande keeps chasing. Skylark's there. They find Omar. Dude, these supports are just getting dropped, lifted, and that gets him away. So yeah.
Water Park 0 out of 2 so far in terms of impressiveness for me. But it's it's just gotta be annoying, at least for now, to be a support in this game. You get there's some Wrath of Nature, you run away, Zeus ult limbs, you basically die to nothing. No one's doing anything. Just pressing some casual buttons, lay back, hands off keyboard. Oh well, Lich is dead.
Right, and he's trying to save up for this Force Staff, got like the casual cloak on the way for the Rubik, but it doesn't feel great nonetheless. Stack Storm down, that one's not going to connect. So TA2000 won't be brought into dangerous territory there. But, I mean, you've got Aghanim Scepter on Wish. Could be going for Refresher if he wants to eventually, but right now just queuing up the BKB. But they want to get aggro. OT, ready to battle. BKB, turn, broken, punches, and Winter down low. Is he going to die, though? Yes! They have enough to kill him off. TA2000 still chasing. Noob is there, finds Nande. And Spartan, a little bit of separation there. They pull him back in. Will find TA2000. Is he going to be enough for the kill? Yes. But that's just round one. Noob, BKB wearing off now. Wish starting to spam him down even through that blade mail. It is way too much damage, and Nande just moves in, finds the double kill with the ulti. Monaspa, they're firing on all cylinders. They're doing it.
Damn. I mean, once again, I have to go back to carry players that play in the front. This guy, he has a DD. He's just, he doesn't give a damn. He just sits there with his Aegis. He claps the Tidehunter from full to 0. Water Park didn't come out because I think Noob started running out of mana, so he was barely missing it. And then they just stand their ground with the auras, super nice spell usage, and now Monaspa, I mean, they're super happy. Up 7k gold, 3 people still dead, another buyback, 2 buybacks,
Whoa! Ravage on the fly! But where's the damage? Where's the Meteor Hammer? Where's anything? They don't have it all! And now in the ulti, they have Static Storm down! They have him controlled! TA2000 starts to drop, he's gone! No buyback, they're just gonna run at you. In trouble, looking for more. Omar tried to turn it with the Pulverize, was not nearly gonna be enough. He's just in, he just keeps going. Kaori there, finds the break, a couple more hits, dead again. They're in your base, you gotta run. Kaori, he's gonna find some salvation in the well, but there is no salvation. They pull him back in again, get that kill. They're gonna start taking some racks here, maybe even, who knows?
Oh, damn, that escalated quickly. Oh, here comes Kunkka. Water Park. Nope, X himself.
Keep going for more. Yeah, he's going to pull him back in just to, well, not really be able to do much against it. Still 20 seconds until the the Tide and the Slark are back up, and this should be at least tier 3 tower.
Honestly, it might just be racks. There's no glyph, but you know, he had
Water Park.
He had a 5-man Ravage into a 4-man Meteor, but it got cancelled by the Nimbus. How sad.
Oh, feels bad.
4 people were getting stunned, but unluckily, you know, Meteor Hammer ain't looking too good this game.
No, it's been rough.
No racks, though. Okay, yeah, my bad. Obviously, they got Glyph after the tier 3, so yep, you were correct. Only tier 3. But still a 14k lead.
What a turn.
Yikes.
I mean, they were in the lead for a while there, but it was like very even, it felt like, and there was so much that was going into the favor of Ooredoo Thunders, but last couple of minutes, you can see the swing now, these esportbet.io odds.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I mean, it happens just that quickly. And I don't know. I mean, it feels like the fights need to be so cleanly executed from OT, and I'm just not seeing that type of play come out. Maybe if they can, like, reset their bearings or something, they could take a fight that looks a little bit better. But it's rough.
If you're OT, in your BKBs, you need to kill the Zeus. I would say Nature's Prophet should not be your primary target, because when your BKBs run out, the Zeus just owns you. So
right.
you have this BKB timing to kill him and then try to kite the rest because they lack damage. Then your Slark can pounce around, your Kunkka is tanky, your Tide is tanky. But right now, I feel like these fights are just very scrappy for them. They're not happening really on their terms. Sure, they had a 5-man Ravage, but that's with 3 people dead.
Right.
So they need to like be together. Whereas Monaspa, they're playing fast, it's chaotic, so maybe that's like why it's just not working out for OT.
Right, they need that sort of more... Oh my god, he got a Revenant's bro.
Damn.
Yo, that item is cool.
Yeah, people are dying now for sure.
So the big thing, obviously, why as TA2000 will find Skylark, and he's X'd. Okay, maybe this is going to be the start of something good. Aeondis Proc tries to walk away. Skylark still getting out of there, hiding. 5 heroes chasing after him. Water Park for the control, and eventually they will get that kill. It took them a while, but they got the Spider.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good one. I feel like he, you know, a little out of position, but it's all good. They have a pretty big cushion, as T would say, in this game. To you know, they have a couple mistakes in them to, you know, still feel fine. As the Revenant's Brooch, my good old friend. Not too often you get to see this one.
No, but it did get buffed. The 60 extra attack speed for its duration, which is pretty cool. Although we'll see if it ends up mattering as they just lose Spartan. So starting to bleed a couple of important kills here. And Roche, 20 seconds till it's going to respawn. I think they get this now.
If they stay here and see it, yeah, they're going to get it. They have 28 stacks on Slark. They have Gush. Kunkka has, decent damage, 200. So yeah, they should be getting it. This is a huge deal for Monaspa. I feel like you should make your way over to get ready to contest.
Oh, it's respawn. They left the pit. Go check it, Omar. Get in there. Yeah, he sees it. Okay.
Ping, ping, ping. Let's go. 10 seconds for Brood.
Immediately in. This is big. This is huge.
Why buy Shard when you can just come back from 15k gold and steal Roche? Man, TA 2000, what a monster.
Oh, and they see it, though. Can they get there in time? Oh, half HP. It's scary. It's really scary. Getting dropped down lower and lower. Skylark thinking about running in. They pop the Zeus ulti immediately. Desire in on both of them. They find it with the Pulverize. A couple quick hits. Nande, he TPs in, finds Warrior, takes him down. They thought it was going to be a free Roche, but there is no freedom here. BKB's out onto both. If these things wear down and Wish still has a full mana pool, they are going to pop. Nande is low. Okay. The water park there. The Aeon disc out. Kaori low. The Chain Frost bouncing between the two of them. Skylark gets up on the high ground. They pull him back in closer with that tidal wave, but TA2000 in trouble, gets glimpsed back and killed. 4 dead. Monaspa, they just had too much in the end.
I mean, it was a good try. You're down a lot to try and steal this Roche, but there's definitely one pet peeve I have. You're down 15k gold. You have 10,000 more gold on your 2 cores when you're taking this fight. You're practically down 25k gold, guys. Could have made it a bit easier, but good job from Monaspa. Zeus ult comes in. Desire, he sees them both. He catches both supports. Again, you can't really ask for a better start of the fight. Nande goes in. Sure, he gives his life, but they stopped Monaspa from taking Roche.
We can see this replay here of how it all went down, and obviously the Zeus ulti and the double hit there. Desire, I mean, when you get 15k gold, you suddenly have a BKB on your primal.
Yeah, suddenly you feel pretty good. I'm like, oh, sure, I can go in 1v5 for like 6-7 seconds and I'm chill.
Jeez. And you can see the stacks starting to build up there for TA2000. It felt like it might have been able to pull him through, but in the end, just a little bit too much control and too much HP for him to work through, too.
Yeah, I mean, like, eventually when he can't really stick onto, his targets or his BKB runs out, his ult is off, it's just hard. That's why I really feel like he needs this added layer of the Shard to help himself and his team.
Yeah.
As Noob.
Glimpse. The Torrent connects. The lift away. Tries to survive. Not going to happen.
No buyback available. And a DD rune. Hello. Second Roche, second DD.
Yeah, they hadn't taken it yet, but now they can go on in and finish that one off. Do they want to fight this, though? They do have Blink Hex now with the BKB on the Kunkka. Desire moves in, and no, they're not going to go for it. So defending high ground is the call.
Yeah. Oh. Or your Tidehunter, can you?
Find him. They still have that DD on to this Nature's Prophet. The Glimpse pulls him back in. Voider in trouble. And lifted, trying to get away. Oh my God.
See ya.
A giant crit comes out, and now Omar in more trouble. Desire onto him. Jeez, it's just way too much. It feels like you're going to get away, and suddenly you just get rolled over.
Yeah, like right now, Monaspa, they're just kind of toying with OT. Now they're super far ahead. The moment they catch out one guy slightly out of position, he's dead, and they can just keep the fight going longer and longer. Glimpse, Blink, Zeus ult, Nande just teeping it into... He doesn't care where he goes because you're going to die to him.
Oh my God. And then just like that, down to half HP, pops the BKB on the Slark, and it still just doesn't matter. They try and turn now. Noob finds that Hex. They will connect onto him, pulls him back in with the tidal wave. That actually creates a little bit of separation too. The water park is going. It's wild. It's crazy. The Meteor Hammer. Look at the control. And then into nothing. They have to run away. And TA2000 tries to escape, but the wall's already down. They connect and kill. No buyback for the poor old Slark. Monaspa keep the pain train rolling as a second set of racks now is going to go down, and I don't know if they have enough left in the tank to hold this.
I don't think so. Third racks, hello, Desire. He doesn't care at all.
Tried to pull him in. Oh, wants to get in range. A couple hits. The cleave would be huge, but it's not going to happen. The Pulverize is there. Nande tries to escape, tries to get out. He gets the TP back home, and GG is going to be called. So Monaspa pull out the win with a little bit of a wild draft, and they make it work.
Damn, honestly, this game looked so good for OT. But then they made like 1-2 quick misplays, you know? Spartan Disruptor, bros, I'm telling you, this is not to be underestimated. He's just fast on his fingers, they get the kill on Slark, and from then on, I feel like the game...